integrity of borders,
Yeah.
and Putin recognized that Ukraine is an independent, sovereign country, but he changed his mind. It was maybe one morning he woke up and he scratched his head and said, no, Ukraine is not independent
Not
country.
today anymore. My first full day in Ukraine starts in Kyiv, but will bring me to places that are painted black by what Russia has done. We are on our way to now famous, in air quotes, names like Bucha, Irpin and Borodyanka. We are on the side of the main road towards Irpin. You know where I'm going, but to show you this. All these Russian tanks and APVs used to be on the roads. They never made it to Kyiv, which is a very good thing. I'm sure if you look, you find everything, right? It's just...
It's shell.
Yeah. Bullets. Directly at the side of the main road there is evidence of war if you look for just a few seconds. Everywhere.
Kalashnikov.
Oh yeah, that's a bullet of a Kalashnikov, which I'm not going to. That's weird. So many.
That is Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
But other caliber here.
Which one?
It is 545. It is 762.
Different. Yeah. Can't imagine what happened here, right? You can only see. I can only see the video, and that's it. I don't have the experience. And
War for me certainly began 11.5 years ago.
yeah.
Because I'm from Donetsk and battle there.
And it's so close to Kyiv, right? This one next to me was hit by a shell and made it straight to the engine block. I can show you the impact here. It went in straight here. If you can see it, it went through the engine block into the turret over there. These pieces of metal used to be on the road. Ukrainians shoved them aside soon after the Russians were killed or fled back to where they came from. Is it weird to crawl into a space where Russians died just a few years ago? Not really. I mean, it's not like there's anything left of them after this thing burned out completely. No lost souls hanging around either. The Russians that died here never had one. Completely exploded upon impact. Look at that. It's so strange because if you have, like in Europe, if you have a museum, everything you see is like 80 years old, 90 years old. This is just fresh 3 years old.
It is now not our
it's
history.
new.
It is not history.
It's fact. It's now. Yeah.
It is just 1% of 1% of 1%.
Oh yeah, it's nothing.
All destruction.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are not going to stop. They are not going.
No, they only stop when everything's finished and nothing. They have nothing left. But
until we will stop them, they are not going to stop.
No.
By themselves.
It's only 10, right? And Ukraine already destroyed like 10,000 of them, and still going. For me, it's amazing to see that Ukraine is still fighting, still going. If you ask in Europe, do you want to fight for your country? 50% will say no. Because they don't know what war is. They don't have a clue.
It was first stage of invasion, and at that time we had very few javelins, but of course we had a lot, maybe not a lot, but some Soviet outdated.
But it still works, so that's good.
It still work. We can see result. They did not plan to fight much. They wanted to scare Ukrainians, and they expected that we will give up, but no, it was their epic fail.
I think Putin was told that Ukrainians would be scared.
He was sure,
and he believed that it was true. And then this happens, and within one day he knows, oh, I'm wrong, and my people are wrong. But it's too late already. So he can never stop, like you said earlier. He can never stop, because if he stops, he's a loser.
Putin realizes that end of this war is death for Putin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
it's death for Russia. That's why he's not going to stop. So he will never stop until we'll stop him.
Yep.
And we desperately need help of sane people all over the world. Because this is not a war between Russia and Ukraine. It is encounter of two civilizations. This medieval savages and
one civilization and one savage. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you for coming here, because it is super important for us to show people all over the world about this war, truth about this war. Because sometimes not only Russian propaganda, but propaganda of other countries. It is some distant war. It is not our war.
Oh, absolutely. That's what they tell us, right? It's far away. Don't be bothered. Ukraine will lose, and everything will be finished, and then it will be peace again. No, it doesn't work like that.
Putin afraid only power. Only. Sometimes when I encounter some people not resident of Ukraine, just visitors of Ukraine, often they ask me, I cannot see consequences of war. All buildings are still intact and people are happy. Ask any person, just random person, and ask him, what did you lose in this war? Everyone lost some relative, some something.
Absolutely.
Maybe some house, maybe brother, sister, job. It is very important because of before full-scale invasion I was guide in Chernobyl exclusion zone, and I conducted hundreds of tours and I worked every day. But Putin took this job from me because of that area is closed for ordinary tourists now. It was always explosion inside. It was always. It's a personal carrier. It was designed for 7 or 8 stormtroopers and 3 members of crew.
They were
and the turret is
somewhere else. They didn't survive, people. That's the turret. They never made it to Kyiv.